It's great. Pay attention, you stunning individuals. Something many of you have been requesting of me for some time is going to happen today. It will serve as my exit strategy for XRP and HBAR. Listen, I understand that some of you may never sell your XRP or HBAR, in which case this video may not be suitable for you. To the contrary, if you want to cash in on this bull run by selling your XRP and HBAR for a killing and then stocking up for the bear market when you can get a steep discount on the same assets, then you are going to find this movie very useful. The odds of your making a fortune that will change your life dramatically increase if you pay close attention to what I say. Therefore, you should listen carefully. Listen, I get it. Trading methods vary from person to person. Making a killing isn't everyone's cup of tea. It doesn't matter if you're making money or not. Some of you just want to hold forever. So I'll say it again, you won't enjoy this video. If you want to make money, this isn't for you. First, I'd want to give a brief overview of XRP and HBAR's past. Then I'll talk about how these assets have fared during bull markets and what to expect in 2025. This should give you a good indication of when the two asset groups will reach their price peaks. We are now viewing the complete HBAR price history. Since its creation, this has been the case. I should mention that HBAR is a relatively new company. It only started operations in 2019. Consequently, its trading history is shorter than that of, example, XRP. However, in 2021, we were able to observe its behavior throughout the prior bull cycle. And this is, of course, critically crucial for the future of HBAR here as well. When you look at HBAR, you'll see that it almost doubled during the recent bull run. As you can see, HBAR was essentially coasting along in November of 2020. It had a lovely rally in December. There was some respectable price movement in January. In February, it rose at an astronomical rate. After that, there was a huge correction, 4 more fantastic monthly candles, and it finally peaked in around September, October. You can also observe that it began to decline in October or November. Considering this, it's clear that this is the main strategy HBAR employs during bull runs. After a pleasant upswing, it has a severe downturn that continues for around 2 or 3 months. Then another significant surge. A large number of cryptocurrencies, not only HBAR, exhibit this price trend. Additionally, I would like to demonstrate what transpired with XRP during the previous cycle. It was very comparable, as you can see. Around the year 2020's end, we began to observe substantial price movement for XRP. In 2021, we have a huge candle. There was a significant correction that occurred in March, approximately 1 month following HBAR, and it persisted for a few months. Subsequently, another significant rally. Let me remind you all that there was a significant difference between XRP and what we're witnessing today, namely the significant amount of ambiguity surrounding the SEC lawsuit. Therefore, I am of the firm belief that XRP would have achieved far greater heights and perhaps even surpassed HBAR had the SEC case not been an issue in 2021. However, given that HBAR was also a cryptocurrency that complied with ISO standards at the time, its performance was significantly superior than that of most other crypto assets, and it easily captured a large portion of the market. Consequently, the SEC was also not involved. In sum, it simply worked considerably better. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's jump ahead to today, because what we see on HBAR is actually quite similar to what we saw here in February of 2021. The degree to which it resembles each other is unsettling. Indeed, there is a noticeable size difference between the candles. As an example, the HBAR candles we observed in October and November were substantially larger than the ones we've seen earlier over the winter months. Nonetheless, the candle that appeared in February of the HBAR report had risen. By the way, for HBAR, we have 3 green month candles in a row, followed by 1 red candle. In addition, I believe that the trade disputes, economic uncertainty caused by tariffs and other global conflicts and other current events are highly probable to make the next few months quite challenging for HBAR. Strikingly identical to the scene before us. In my opinion, HBAR is not going to have 3 consecutive negative months. 2 is the more probable number, in my opinion. In addition, I do not anticipate a monthly loss of this magnitude. To be more specific, I do not anticipate a continuous 22% decline. Based on our current performance, I predict that this will be our worst month. After that, things will likely improve slightly during the following few months. Still, I anticipate flat trading conditions followed by another major upswing in the middle of the year, very much like what we've seen here in the year 2021, and I do believe that this second surge, similar to the one in 2021, will be considerably more explosive than the first. I believe that we will have far greater economic clarity when we approach the end of the year or around the middle of the year. A sufficient rate cut by the Federal Reserve will have taken place. As a result of these things, consumers will have significantly more capital. The national debt will, of course, decrease as well. The national debt that the United States carries is another noteworthy factor. The Department of Government Efficiency is going to drastically reduce its accruing, which will allow the US economy to experience rapid growth. Naturally, that will have an impact on a great number of other global economies. Assuming no major unexpected catastrophes like World War III occur, which I highly doubt anyone will allow to occur in this place, this will be a tremendously beneficial development. Keeping that in mind, we could expect to see the price peak at the very latest in the third or fourth quarter of 2025. Let me tell you something, precise timing is not required. Actually, getting the timing just right is very difficult. Every time a bull run happens, there are usually 1 or 2 people who manage to time it exactly, make a ton of money if you can just time the market and sell when it's hot. This is also true for XRP. Without the SEC litigation, XRP would have done much better in 2021, as I mentioned before. From what we can observe, I predict that XRP's price will reach its all-time high between the third and fourth quarters of 2025. Furthermore, this very spot exemplifies how this time around XRP is unique. This time around, the price activity is significantly larger, something we haven't witnessed in a very long time. A single month candle was 281%. We last witnessed this in 2017. So, yeah, I do believe that XRP's performance this time around will be really explosive, and people are paying close attention. This cryptocurrency is actually doing better than the majority of its peers, with a monthly decline of only 18%. So what exactly are our goals? Actually, it's pretty easy. Postpone your decision until halfway through the year if you wish to have a solid exit strategy. Right now, you should be focusing on the months of June and July to see how we're doing. You may have noticed that HBAR and XRP have been gaining more than 10% monthly in a succession, and that the accumulation appears to be increasing monthly as well. Afterwards, you should begin preparing for a way out. The second we move beyond 30% monthly, and particularly if we go close to 281% monthly, we're back in highly optimistic area. In most bull runs, there are only 2 major rallies that persist for 3 or 4 months in a row. In other words, you should prepare your exit strategy in advance if you observe that we have a solid 3 or 4 months in a row, with some months showing increases of 30% and others maybe exceeding 100%. 2 or 3 months of uninterrupted growth will bring us near $20 XRP. You should start planning your exit strategy if you see that the price of XRP has risen above $10. I intend to begin doing it then, because after I've amassed a substantial amount of money, it would be prudent to cash out and think about leaving. I can already tell that many of you are wondering how much am I planning to sell. The truth is that it will be a small amount daily. For the next few months, I want to dollar cost average out a portion of my bag daily, just as I did during the bear market when I regularly purchased XRP for 48 to 55 cents each coin. Although, as I was telling you, we are watching the price action and each coin is now worth more over $10. In the event that the price goes up, I will be able to take advantage of this. If the price of a coin goes above $20, I want to sell a small percentage daily, increasing that percentage as we approach my price target. To rephrase, I may only sell 1% of my bag daily for the first couple of months. So I have about 3 or 4 months to figure out how to fix my whole situation. From my perspective, based on all my previous videos, that is pretty close to the peak of the price for XRP, in my personal opinion, for this bull run. So if I think we're at a point where, say, we're at $25 or $30 per coin, I will increase that percentage to 3 or 4% every day in order to take bigger advantage of that price action. Everyone is going to have their own somewhat different guess as to where our peak will be. In my opinion, XRP is worth $20, $30, while HBAR is about $3, $5. In order to maximize the effectiveness of my exit strategy, I intend to begin dollar cost averaging out a bit more as I approach that price target. Listen up, everyone.